Welcome to the Monday after. Oh man, the Pittsburgh Steelers did lose to the Jacksonville Jaguars at home in a rainy, wet, messy game. I'm going to start with the one thing that bothered me the most, honey, and that was the fans. There was an incident, I did post it online for a couple of reasons, and I won't even get into all the reasons. The main reason is I've always had an issue with some of the fans, not all of the fans, that don't allow people to celebrate and be a fan, especially in a home stadium of a team. Like when Steelers fans travel to Pittsburgh, they're not thinking about the season ticket holder that's been there for 20 plus years and tickets have been passed down and they go there and they sit there and they want to watch the game from their seat and not move and not budge and not cheer and not do their terrible towel. That fan is not considering any of that when they purchase third row tickets. So please believe they're coming there, they're coming to stand up, they're coming to cheer. It is encouraged by the team for them to cheer on third down. And for a fan to say, I can't see, so you need to sit down, when there's a big jumbotron to the right of you and there's a small one to the left of you is really insane to me. So I have a big problem with that. And if you know, I posted it online. Especially visiting fans, if you're there every week, if you're there every single week, and you know the person in front of you or next to you, whatever, is visiting, is temporary because you have season tickets. You know who's there every week. You know who's not there every week. If they're visiting, give them the grace to enjoy themselves. Okay? Thank you. Anyway, back to the more important thing, and I just had to get that off my chest because I had to endure that for 4 quarters. On top of all the craziness that was going on the field, that was what was going on in the stands. So that energy just isn't warranted. And people that travel and spend thousands of dollars to come to a Pittsburgh Steelers game, because I know third row tickets were not cheap. And for people to just like make their time miserable because they couldn't see, and they weren't standing up the entire time. They're just celebrating third down, which you're supposed to do. It's just ridiculous to me. Anyway, so again, let me move on back to the actual game. This game was a mess. It was great. Shout out to the Pittsburgh Steelers defense. It was great from the takeaways that we got. You can say whatever you want about these takeaways, but those takeaways left points off the board for the Jacksonville Jaguars. So I don't even think Jacksonville Jaguars fans probably felt with the takeaways that they were going to lose that game. And you should have. But the Pittsburgh Steelers offense is just so challenged that they just cannot get into the end zone for whatever reason, whether it's a particular play that they're running, the execution of the play. I'll just leave it those two right there. One instance, it was just Deontay Johnson missing the ball here, and the kick at the end, the flags. Take the flags out of it. I'm not here to talk about the rest because ultimately you get bad calls every single game, and they're either for you or against you. But it is your job to make sure those calls do not have no significant impact on the outcome of the game, because you need to be going down there and you need to be scoring points. If you saw on the episode, again, 21 points, you got to score 21 points to beat that team that came in there. I told you had to. You didn't do it. You lost. The defense was doing whatever they could, however they could, without Minkah Fitzpatrick, who is your best tackler. I wouldn't say best tackler. It has the most tackles. He may be the best tackler, but the most tackles on your team. He goes out early, and they still got takeaways. Joey Porter got out there, did his thing, and I just felt like the defense did the best that they could with what they had and what they got done. TJ Watt giving you clutch plays when you needed it, and I'm just thankful for that defense. They went out there. They know. They don't get a whole lot of rest in the first quarter. They go out there and really give you all that they got. And I love that for them. And the offense just kind of, they'll give you a 3 and out, baby. They'll give you a 3 and out. But I saw some things from Kenny, just going over to Deontay and, really looking at the tape. And I appreciate it. They went in a nice little run at the end of the first half, which I appreciated. That's ultimately when Kenny got hurt. But I love to see that leadership. So we'll get into Mitchell Trubisky because a lot of you have a big problem with him. And let me tell you something. Mitchell Trubisky will go out there and sling that ball. But one thing that I love about Mitch's game, and then I wanted to see more of Kenny doing, and Kenny did it a little bit in this game, was getting out of the pocket, rolling, getting them yards, sir. Like if you don't see nothing, go and get that first down. Give us some life. Don't throw the ball away. Just go get them yards, sir. Give us a second and short, a third and short. Give us an opportunity to stay on the field with your legs if you can. And he was doing that, and I appreciated that. That's something about his game that I really, really, really do enjoy. Him being able to get out and roll out and make something happen, something shake with his legs. Kenny was doing it a little bit, but again, Mitch was getting it done. Like if you don't see nothing downfield, don't throw the interception. Don't throw it away. Go get them 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 yards if you got to, brother. Keep us out there on that field. Using of the running backs, like we need Jalen and Najee. They didn't have great rushing games at all. We should have. I expected to use them more in like short screen pass game. You saw a little bit at the end, but just in the beginning, I really don't know what was going on in the beginning. I don't know, but I think. I don't think Mitch is horrible, but I do. I ultimately love the throwing the ball down the field. I love the big arm plays. I do. It is risk and reward. People don't like them because they're like, oh, he's always throwing an interception. Like, okay, whatever. But the risk and reward, like you're down bad. You got to make a play. You got to hurry up. The time is not on your side because guess what? You've been down the whole game. So it just is what it is. I mean, you're used to Ben Roethlisberger. Ben Roethlisberger would give you interception. I don't even know how many times a game. He just did it because he risked the ball. He risked it. Yeah, he was always trying to get to Antonio Brown. But you guys will never remember everything good he did. You remember everything that went wrong and how you don't think he's quality. And I'll leave it there. It was so draining emotionally with everything that was going on in the stands on top of Mika Fitzpatrick's injury, Kenny Pickett's injury, Dan Moore, Deontay Johnson getting the wind knocked out of him and they having to bring him oxygen in the blue tent. It was exhausting. So exhausting. And man, I wanted that game to be over in the third quarter. I was like, let's just end this. I just wanted it to be over because I didn't want anyone else to get hurt. I was just emotionally drained. I still am drained. I haven't quite recovered. And we're going into a game Thursday, a short game. Again, no big Minka Fitzpatrick. Kenny is day-to-day. I don't care who plays quarterback for the Pittsburgh, so let's just win. Just win the game. I don't care who suits up at QB. Put some plays out there that make them able to win and get in the end zone. There is a new quarterback out for the Titans, Will Levis, and we'll talk about that later. But I do not, like I said, I do not care. We got to stop the run, and we got to get these receivers from getting in the end zone. The best receiver that they have, DeAndre Hopkins. And again, we'll talk about that a little bit later. I really wanted to address what happened on Tuesday and how the defense really did whatever they could do. So I love them for it. I salute them for it. And, I hope they bring it on Thursday night. It's a short week. I hope they can find a way to get rest and get out there and get these Titans. But that was short and sweet for me for the Monday after. I really emotionally don't have anything. The fans, you guys are brutal. I listen to the way you talk to the players. I listen to the way that you scream and chant things, and I just don't know. I don't want to be called a fan because I hear the things that y'all say to these guys. You would never say them to their face. And the way you talk about these people, and I can't get with it. I cannot relate. I don't subscribe. I don't like it. So I'll leave it there because, again, I'm emotionally drained on my Monday after. And that is all I have. So I will talk to you guys later. And hopefully the Steelers can get this win on Thursday night. See you. Bye.